afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting and riveting and amazing Propagandacast with me, your host, Imperial Dane, the one, the only master of propaganda. Off here to a amazing 1 vs 1 on Langraskaya in the north is Viking Panzerfaust. We'll just be calling him Panzerfaust. Fighting here for the Red Army, the Soviet Union, Comrade Stalin, and the glory of the motherland. Taking on the role here of the 10th Guards Mechanized Corps with airborne troop tactics, guard rifle combined arms tactics, and tank hunter tactics with guardsmen. Anti-tank bullets versus south, it is DaPopeCoH. We just call him Pope. Fighting for the Oberkommandowist Germany, Das Vaterland. Taking on the role of the Hermann Göring Fallschirm Panzer Division. With the Luftwaffe Ground Forces, Grand Offensive, and Elite Armored with triple infantry. And as always, please comment, like, share, and subscribe. That's, support my challenges to indirectly and help fight YouTube algorithms. Of course, you can boost it up by joining my many handsome and spectacular patron supporters. Some of the finest people I'm sure you'll ever meet. You too can join the ranks by pledging on Patreon. Links in the description. You can just chuck in a donation, which is also most appreciated. We got a support company there for Panzerfaust, by the way. Bit of a rare start there with a maximum start here in sitting eastwards. Double focus there for Pope. But while here in this west, but standard from the Overquest there, less standard from the Soviets, and we're actually getting a second maximum. Nope, it's actually very worried about getting rushed from the car pump, which of course is what some Overcommerce players like to do, so it's already keeping the maximum here, but a maximum opening from the Soviets, certainly a rarity nowadays. Used to be, several years ago before they had to repeat enough the maximum to the degree that, maximum spam was quite popular. I mean, it'll still appear here and there, but certainly not something I expect to see in the year 2020. Pope here goes for Grand Offensive with Panzerfusiliers, smoke bombs, infrared Sturmgewehrs, Panzer Commander, and the Tiger Tank with triple explosions there. So, interesting opening there from Pope. Fun fact, the Hermann Göring Fallschirm Panzer Corps, that is one was upgraded to a full corps, actually had a battalion's worth of Panzerfusiliers, which was actually the entire Hermann Göring Fallschirm sort of units, mechanized infantry unit. Even as like elite Panzer Division, it never actually had a fully mechanized, infantry battalion, which was common for most other elite Panzer Divisions. So, little fun fact there. Concentrating out there now for Panzerfaust, being east with them and engineers, sent to being secured here, but the folks got the sandbags up. Nope, it's also laid down sandbags here ahead of time to help defend this point here further. I'll provide some the heavy cover here, so thumbs up there to Pope's nice foresight. Doing on the west side, wiring off the crates. Maybe they contain sauerkraut. More comes away there for Panzerfaust, holding up steadily in the east. So far, we're almost 3 minutes in the game. There's actually not been a single shot fired, which is a bit interesting, particularly since the Oberkommandowist is involved. But there you go, going for the car point, and there, Panzerfaust is ready. The Maxim opens up the Sturm Pioneers. Pope is, I imagine, a bit surprised as he runs into Maxim on the car point. Who would have expected this? Well, Panzerfaust would have. Of course, needs to get the other Maxim up here. We've got Maxim being flanked. Of course, the Maxim can then flank the flankers. Got Constable in there. Got a try on the way there for Pope. He's going for a pretty fast hit then. You need to get up the south. Constable flank up behind here. Turn the situation here on Pope pretty fast as the Maxims unleash a barrage he was not expecting. There you go. Full route here for Pope as the troops getting suppressed with a double Maxim build by Panzerfaust. A swift turn there in a matter of moments. Less than a minute and Pope's entire assault there has been routed. His carve plan destroyed by the Maxim. Panzerfaust plunged ready for the opponent's carve point, then turn the tail so further on Pope. Surprisingly, the Maxim he has supposed to carve the eastern flank, but I feel like if moving up the Maxim port a push here, even like use the sandbags here, from Pope against Pope. That good calls up here for Pope, going to be healing, reinforcing then. Might also be hoping to rush out the recompactions. Panzerfaust had some more firepower here versus Panzerfaust forces. Getting the center victory point. Engineers standing about here around a wheelbarrow. I wonder why. And this ground western point for the conscripts. In west over the Volksgrenadiere. East over the Sturmpionier and Panzerfusiliers. Should soon be able to add the upgrade there. He just needs it to be done. Engineers on watch. So far, Panzerfaust managed to get a nice check on that. We got a second unit score. There's double conscripts, double units, and double Maxim. Interesting opening there from Panzerfaust. Definitely not your average Soviet opening, no matter what. And there you go. He has the upgrade, he just doesn't have the munitions. Now, since the munitions, I imagine, went towards other things like mines. And we got a lightning gun from Pope. Pope quick to respond here to the rapid Maxim with artillery. Certainly starting to look like lightning guns become a much bigger part of the Oberkommandowist meta. Volkswagen in the country in the west. Light infantry constructs this being hold forward to the front line. Will Panzerfaust react with artillery zone? Mortars, perhaps? Or will he have bigger plans here versus Pope? Panzer they're riding back as they realise they won't make any progress. G for defuse on the way. They could also do some healing. We do get medics on the way as well, though, for Pope once the light infantry gun is done. Sturmpuny heading westwards. Forward to them watch for the conscripts. Rifle fire going back and forth here. And we get Guard Rifle combined arms action for Panzerfaust with the K1 heavy tank, Guard Rifle infantry, submachine guns, howitzers, and Sturmovik attacks. So there's Sturmfire chanting the conscripts there, backed up with the Volkswagen. That's going to be an easy route here against Panzerfaust. The east side here, he could make a push towards the car point there, swinging through here, gobbling up some terrain. Of course, there's the mine in the way, Volkswagen guarding the centre here. Maximum holding up here, and the other Maximum remains inside the building. Feel like he should be more active with that one, to be honest. Volkswagen West was there. Back here, nothing further going there for Panzerfaust. You could consider taking up actually by now. And there you go, Line's going to be called up here in a Soda Advance. Worth noting, I don't think we're seeing any minesweepers. We're seeing double flamethrowers, obviously, very potent here. The reason why most Soda players go for doubling is to get double flamethrowers. Brandhunt down today. G for the free wielding Panzer radio. All Indian squad already routed, but the damage from the Fox squad was quite intense. An incendiary storm, which they were not quite keen to be on the receiving end of. Meanwhile, preparing for a second push up for the centre, constantly moving up to support the engineers. Maximum as well had to harass the Germans with heavy machine gun fire, and Pope going for a machine gun of his own to counter this Bolshevik nonsense. Line's gun here trying to find a position he could fire from without getting shot at by the Soviets. Trooping up against Germans in there, closing in veterans one company as well. Right there we go, flamethrower fire. Heavy damage being inflicted. Sturm Pioneers almost being wiped out here by Panzerfaust, punishing Pope there for up to an extended push. Line's going to find the Maxim, kills Yuri. Sturm Pioneers nearly make it out of there. And a direct hit killing Boris and Dmitri rapidly. In the succession, there you go. Fedorov joining in the great beyond. Demo charge here by the corner building there. Cheeky by Panzerfaust. Tank come up for Panzerfaust to pull set the correct rush out of T7 here versus Pope. That's going to be rough there for Pope. There's no anti-tank weapons. There you go. Got a sneaky movement on the fire. He's still going to go for the fuel point to harass it. But it seems like Panzerfaust has a sneaking suspicion something might be happening there. He's been westward for the fuel point there. Troop moving out. Will he be ready for the demo charge? Or will he not? Does he spot it though? I think he does. Problem is he's actually far enough from where I actually get caught in the blast. Guys, maybe we should stand a bit further away from that. Okay, we didn't. Phew, that was a close one. So that was kind of lucky there for Pope. Sometimes it's a bit difficult to, like, you know, determine how safe the range is actually from the demo charge. But anyways, basically there with the 10-10 command and connect to go for the T-70 at the 8-minute mark. There we go. West side there, point being seized. Line gun moving up here, 4 kills so far, very good there. Maximum holding up with the Germans there, but still ground the eastern fuel point there under Panzerfaust's nose. Good work there by Pope. West side here we got full from the conscripts. Western fuel being seized from the engineers. T-70 halfway done, and Pope has no anti-tank weapons as of yet. Certainly no pantry strikes, and the Kedmavs are not going to be happening anytime soon either. So we'll have to see here how much impact the T-70 have, how aggressive will Panzerfaust wield the T-70 versus Pope. That'll be the big question there. Push up these engineers as the Volksgrenadiers, Brandhunt can off the engineers, doing some plenty of damage to the Volksgrenadiers and heavy cover. In fact, they should pull out in the open to decrease the damage they take. But I guess he's still feeling he can hold up in heavy cover, but in fact, they might just allow the engineers to beat the Volksgrenadiers and just pull down to the open. Probably not. So a bit of a miss there by Pope. Maybe just wasn't paying attention. Going back the western fuel point there, go T-70 moving in, could get a wipe here on Pope's retreating Volkswagen there. Like Ken Revers on the way, and that is indeed going to be a wipe here unless Pope had some incredible luck there. He did not. So, good work there by Panzerfaust, following up with this 3 divisional field gun, which of course gets rushed out there with the anti-tank gun production bulletin. Gets out a lot faster. And we got Pope here with more Panzerfaust to replace the fallen Volksgrenadiers. And we got submachine guns on the console as well, increasing their firepower at close range with the PPSH-41. Skirmishing here. And you've had for the joining in, us up in that prepared position ahead of time there. Forcing back the conscripts, maximum up there. Line's going to keep firing away there. Ooh, barraging the conscript, as he can't barrage the Maxim. And T-70 quickly moving west with it to counter-attack the western fuel point. Thumbs up there to Panzerfaust, good manoeuvring. But Kednev is ready here for Pope. He may actually end up needing a second one. We shall of course have to hear that ends up being the case, but well, the way Panzerfaust is handling his T-70, I could see that becoming a thing. He's at their territory being gobbled up. We got more mines up. In fact, we can see there that Pope is actually really intensely mining this particular spot. He's really worried about a flank attack here from Panzerfaust, like, you know, going for the cup one, hitting some of his units' weak spots there. So, thumbs up there to Pope for some good preparations. Coming up, there you go. Shoots and misses the T-70. That is some real luck there for Panzerfaust. Western fuel being lost again. Pope will need to launch a counterattack to flash that out. Back here, nothing further going for Panzerfaust. He could consider going in a guard squad, maybe. I mean, he's still operating with only 2 infantry squads. And as always, I recommend 3 infantry squads. There you go. Flank hold here by the mine. Paying off nicely there for Pope. Constantly with submachine guns on the way back. No time on field gun there is clearing up the machine gun position there. Could see, yeah, in fact, White looks very likely here, and there's Pope gets very lucky. As always, that is possible, but yeah, apparently did in this case. Lucky Pope. Langraskaya, no crew, looks like it's not quite nearly as lucky. Okay, from precision, steering pods, we're going to flank the maximum, like too far rain down on it. Nice little flank there. Panzerfaust on the move as well. The second squad there is good to go. We'll probably equip that with D-33 as well. They could, of course, equip with Panzer Strikes. They're really worried about enemy armor. But the situation is looking pretty tough for Pope right now. Panzerfaust is laying down some serious hurt against him, causing heavy casualties and just getting great map control here. Still, Pope, of course, is not taking this all lying down. He is hitting back hard as his Bolshevik opponent. Up here we got another 70 episode infantry, another assault team here under Panzerfaust's command. 2 engineer squads, the flamethrowers in the con squad. That's going to really hurt their Pope. If he's not prepared, we got a truck on the way there. Like Kevin there for moving towards the center. Panzer is ready, engaging some of the assault team there, which is quickly splitting up. Conscript's going to move for the western fuel pump on the engagement towards the center, backed up possibly by the field gun. And they got the truck almost ready. He's going to need that spare Panzer call as soon as he push for armor. The faster he can get out here versus Panzerfaust, the better chance of maybe surviving this. Panzerfaust still, I think, should go for guard squad. Of course, at this stage, he may also consider taking up aiming for the mechanized armor company and rushing out T-34s here versus Pope, or even KV-1 tanks. Conscript routed. Needs to grab the center victory point. There we go, Schwerer punch out around the cuff point. At the same time, also right next to his base, so while he obviously wants to cover the cuff point, he also wants to do it as safely as possible, so that's his compromise there. Storm punch into line for the maximum control to counter-attacking here. West side there, not much action. East side is wide open. The notes he's leaving a maximum all the way over here. Panzerfaust clearly is a rather patient player when it comes to that. And there we go, second field gun out there for Panzerfaust. So double conscripts, double engineers, double maxims, double field guns. The only thing he needs now is double T-70s. So that'd be a bit silly. They got the mechanized armor company up there. The Kedman Valence great another T-70 and anti-tank rifle grenade blows apart there. A small one for Pope Son opens up fresh opportunity to attack and assault Panzerfaust if he exploits this. Of course, still the maxims for the line for guns with smoke screens and whatnot can obfuscate them, making it much harder for him to be used safely here versus Pope. So I think you should take advantage of this to make some good pushes now. The T-70 can't easily stomp him down. We'll of course have to see Panzerfaust respond to this with the T-34, so he will, keep his trigger finger calm and go for the KV-1 instead. Troops in the center here being suppressed to the maximum. Schwer Punch quarters almost authorized. Could consider some orbital dart in here versus Panzerfaust. So far there, Panzer they probably need to retreat. East up, we finally got some movement again here from Pope. With the T-70 only just has so much more freedom of movement for his infantry. And Panzerfaust, I think, is steadily realizing this and is starting to hit back here at Pope. Bit more aggressive. There you go. Panzerfaust almost wiped up with the conscripts. Submachines are blazing away, hot lead and death. And there you go, full wipe on Pope's Panzerfaust. Thumbs up there to Panzerfaust's conscripts. Got another Panzer squad nearby, and there you go. We got Orbison to replace the lost Panzerfaust here for Pope. Panzerfaust still could do with more infantry. There we go. Third squad finally ramming here for Panzerfaust. This is the Guard Rifle squad as expected, adding the DP light machine guns. So setting out of there. Field gun holding up. Fun fact about the Soviets, as the war went on, they increasingly went heavy on submachine guns for the forces. In fact, by roughly, I think, 1944-45, pretty much in like any infantry unit, half all the infantry would have been equipped with submachine guns. So, little fun fact there. For example, an infantry division would have like, you know, I think roughly 5,000 of them, something in that vicinity there. Guardsmen out there, equipped with DP light machine guns, ready there to go. Orbital moving out there. Could equip with infantry assault rifles. I think that'd be a great pick here versus Panzerfaust, but of course he could just go for the light machine guns. Force the Vradic by continuous and Guardsmen. Got the Orbital moving up. Backed up by Panzerfaust. He can actually soon go for the Panther 4, though Panzerfaust himself is not far away from the K1 either, at which point he may be better off for the Panther. West side here, pressure there on the western fuel point. Thumbs up to Panzerfaust for doing that. Thumbs up, very good. East side there, you got Orbs on Panzers moving up here. Steady advance there. Steady advance. Going for that eastern fuel point, of course the maximum's still there. Panzerfaust patience will once more be paid off. Of course, Pope could then move in other forces and then deal with it. Well, I think he spots it with the Panzer facilities, in which case he can actually flank it. They do have a nice bit of line of sight. Can also upgrade the Orbs now with the light machine guns if that is what he wants. There we go. Basically, as spot, he can sort of go for deep flank here and hit the machine gun from the north and attack with the Orbs from the south. Lines holding up here with field guns. Maximum covering that. Western Boom's on there. He does launch a double attack here. They're not quite deep flank as I would like to have seen from the Panzer Fusiliers, but here we are. Still, he managed to get past the Maxim's line of fire using the Orbs as bait. Bit expensive bait, but as you can see, that clearly works out. And Maxim is forced away. Can Racing go for the Panther 4 here? Pope could also go for some more orbital done. There we go. Gonna go for double orbital, and that's gonna be an intense infantry force there. And we got the K1 heavy tank away for Panzerfaust and the Red Army. Units being forced into the foot grenadiers have not yet been upgraded. Steering right being gained by engineers. Push for the sun here by Panzerfaust. Line gun there with 8 kills. Concussive grenade off, dealing with the counter now to do with the Sturm Pioneers on their own. Gotta get close. There you go. Sturm Pioneers have the upper hand here due to the range not being quite close there for the counter, enough for the submachine to be great enough. So that was a win there for Pope. Eastern fuel point seized there by the Germans. Deutschland. Troops reinforcing. Other Orbs squad there, short munitions. Had he gone for infantry assault rifles on the first one, he could actually equip the second one with infantry assault rifles there. K1 though, right about down there for Panther first. Pope can go for the Panther 4 now, though of course he may be more interested in the Panther once he sees the KV1 heavy tank. Which, while only costing a bit more than the Panther 4, does in most cases outperform it due to having more health and more armour. And also taking less damage per shot. Guardsman, there we go. Guardsman still there, getting hit the punch nope. Oh, he's actually merging his punch with the Guardsman, keeping the reinforcement cost down. Thumbs up to that. K1 rolling ahead here. We do get a Yak Panzer for Pope. Possibly from the K1 he realises gets that instead of the Panther. Obviously cheaper, has better range, better rate of fire than the Panther. So an interesting pick there by Pope. Most players I think would have gone for a Panther here, but Pope goes for the Yak Panzer. Okay, another shoots punches through the K1 heavy tanks frontal armor. Orbs on there, finally getting the light machine guns as well. Now the shot there, this time missed. Yak Panzer halfway done. Troops advancing here and supporting the K1's attack. Thumbs up there to Panzerfaust. Good coordinated push there. Sturm Panzer to counter this. Machine gun holding up as well here. And Lightning gun has managed to gain actually 9 kills. Troops reinforcing healing. Yak Panzer almost done. We got the K1 already backing off here. Panzerfaust not staying around longer than is needed with this Soviet heavy tank. And there you go, Yak Panzer ready here for Pope. Eastern Fieldman came back here by Panzerfaust with his Maxim. Unit standing about. Yak Panzer sitting out with its high velocity 75 under the gun. Shoots and misses the KV1, but still falls retreat there. Panzer's by 85 a flare to scout ahead there. Thumbs up to Pope. Bit of an overlooked ability there, but allows him to spot first Yak Panzer without having to risk troops. So very nice play there by Pope. Nice play. Got the opposing units against conscripts. They're pretty much toast versus double orbs done with that machine gun support because they simply cannot match the firepower the orbs can lay down, in particular at range. The two of them. K1 continues to fall back here. Westward got the victory point. They're being seized here by the Surge. We've got 404 versus 293. Pope has a nice lead over Panzerfaust here. A very nice lead. Field bombarding here around the Maxim. Counter right in the west. Got the Obs up for the centre against the guard squad there, though they are in heavy cover, and we've got Ian flank positions here, making the job a bit harder for the Obs, though he could try and run for the building here, which one I think that gives a slightly better position here versus the guardsman. Aiming then, double Obs versus the guard squad there. Next work out for the Obs on the list. Of course, we've got the field gun looking to turn the tide here with its barrage, and we see here Pope wisely pulling back his Obs line. In fact, almost got wiped there by the high special rounds. K1 moving out again, field gun bombarded. Intense fighting here going across the centre here. We got another line gun for Pope, mortally here to soften up Panzerfaust's positions, and Panzerfaust decides to settle the argument with a 152mm gun howitzer. No light infantry guns for him, just the big guns. There you go, halfway done. Takes a bit of a while to get ready, obviously. In for the Eastern victory point. Second gun almost done there for Pope. Final gun there to the expected path of conscript. Thumbs up to Pope, and Panzerfaust goes straight into it. Maxim's going to come in the centre again. There's double line for guns. That's not going to go out as well, but of course he has the howitzer ready to then counter the line for guns. That's probably why I went for it in part, just to help deal with the line for guns, and of course probably killed some other units here and there. Maximum on the east side there still. Straight to the Maxim here, smoking down there. 2 thumbs up to Pope for using smoke, mate. 2 thumbs up. Also moving hit backed up with the Jagdpanzer. Field gun going eastwards. There we go, direct shot there, and the Jagdpanzer from the field gun. Constantly once was routed by the Obs, and again, just so much firepower those two squads can lay down against one unit. Jump onto these squad with the KV1. Jagdpanzer being hauled back for a pierce. Could try and flank in to join them though. Going for the field gun to the Obs, looking to quickly host them out. You can see they quickly make a short work of the field gun crews, plus their artillery piece here from the field gun. We got the howitzer, they're firing back here, looking to shatter here all the support bombs here that have been assembled by Pope in one spot here. And the field gun actually cleared out, field gun cleared out there, but the Obs done so much action, so much intensity. Howitzer gets another kill. The machine gun crew guards from there getting bung grenaded, falling out of position, taking some character there from the bung grenade. They get by Deladnung and ultimately forced to retreat there. Back here, Howitzer continues to kill away the line gun crew, taking losses. Machine gun routed. Field gun crew number 2 wiped out. His well could win the Jagdpanzer, maybe engaged, or at least destroy the field guns, but I don't think Cook is necessarily entirely aware of this, and so does not exploit this always good. Oh, actually, maybe he is. Bring up the Jagdpanzer there. But no, it's too late. It's too late. Conquering to crew the field guns. Panzerfaust know how important they are, and is quick to move infantry, avoid them falling into the hands of the fascists being destroyed. So that would be a big blow to them. And now, calling in air support here versus Pope. We got the Sturmix Marine Force charging in the centre against the Maximum Academy of the cleared out here by Panzerfaust. Line for guns then, trouble as the Soviet Air Force strikes down, and Panzer zooming forwards here. K1 blazing through there, Brandhandgranaten tossed, and basically whiffs. Need to shoot the focus, could be a wipe here, could be a wipe. Jagdpanzer there is holding back here. Aircraft crashes down into the edge of the base here, breaking walls and shattering hedges. Maxim routed. Panzer sitting out. K1 watching over the centre. Line gun get cleared out by the 3rd Air Force. Great there for Panzer. In fact, this is the veteran one. Still, the line gun, even the new one, I think, has managed to do a lot of damage to Panzer. There go, crashes down. Don't think it actually managed to hit anything except a tree with squirrels. Killing many squirrels, but no so infantrymen. Grab these to the Maxim. Got the opposite launch on the move. We got 9 kills, we got 12 kills, 21 total. Troops there in a bit of a bind. We got Lantern flying away there. Both hitting the dirt there. Though I think one is actually back their speed because they're also just because they're being suppressed. Pinned down there, got an ultra in trouble here. Orbs there again, just making short work of them. Really powerful infantry force. You can see that with double orbs done, and light machines they can quickly hose through a lot of infantry. Very rapidly if you're not careful. Got Max on the spot here, suppressing the upside possibly. Line gun keeps flying away there, could lay down smoke chains around here. Got the idea there from Pope, pushing east was there. Could catch the Maxim, though the Maxim actually catching them. Good work there by Panzerfaust. He can actually soon go for K1 more, which would be a problem there for Pope. And I think Pope might actually be stalling for a Tiger tank here. Looks like it. We'll have to see, of course, if we can make good use of it. Otherwise, it's going to be a bit of a bad move, to put it very generously. Mortally fire here. The line guns back to slaughtering Soviets. Massive crew there being shot to bits. Field gun moving up here, forcing the machine gun to reposition. We got Fin 53s and 271. Yak Panzer being repaired, reinforcing healing. Slightly delaying the target tank there for Pope. He has the fuel now, he just needs the manpower. As for Panzerfaust, he's not far away from another K1 heavy tank here. But of course, he could arguably look for Initiative 5 instead. It is worth knowing 89 has Lakedna, so he has 3 anti-tank guns of different kinds and the K1 heavy tank. And there we go, another K1 heavy tank here for Panzerfaust and the Red Army. Howitzer is also good to fire again. Oh, actually, not quite yet. Apparently did fire another barrage, and guess that one rather whiffed. Grand Eastern Point team moving east was there, looking to what send a bit more. I think that's a wise idea there by Pope. Ooh, Maximum there could get hammered by the Obersoldaten. If they kill the gunner, you can actually clear that before you can crew fire back at the Germans. There you go. Maximum being shot here by the Obersoldaten. Due to the fault of basically acting as bait, the Obersoldaten were able to clear up. But there you go. Field gun response here with voluminous death, but Obersoldaten quickly sidestepped that, at which point the field crew is going to get annihilated by the Obersoldaten return there. Yak Panzer, we got 19, we got 15 kills there. Yak Panzer, great hit there. Field and crew annihilated. Another shot there on the K1. Tiger tank is now here for Pope. And there you go. Tiger tank mobilized for the German army. Die Hermann Göring Fallschirmpanzer Division. Grenade off them, taking out the Raketen under Panzerfaust's command. There you go, gets cleared out. Yak Panzer lands another great hit. The line guns flying away there. One more got retreated there. Tiger tank setting out there, adding the pin-up machine gun. Moving ahead here, could try and grab the maximum 10 there against Pope. Oh, not Pope, but Panzerfaust. Got the field gun again. Tiger tank advances for the center, needs support from the Yak Panzer here and infantry. Second K1 moving up, they almost got the field gun, but it is still standing. Tiger tank takes a penetrating hit here as Panzerfaust is very much seemingly hesitant about this engagement. Tiger tank awkwardly maneuvers its in front of the enemy, and her tank guns each take much more damage, or take more hits there than was necessary. Lost the howitzer, field gun crew thing, again hits to the howitzer. 6 kills on it now. Nasty blow there to Pope. Yak Panzer ambushing, got 345, 229. Eastern fuel point is still open. I think you should go for it. Also think you should consider flank here versus Panzerfaust, like he's not been minding the flanks at all. That said, he's creating a very dense formation. It's going to be tough here for Pope to crack, and will require smoke screen, I think, to divide it into smaller pieces before then, you know, making the push. You got smoke screen here instead. I mean, that also works, but I think a smoke screen around here could actually frustrate Panzerfaust them to defending, as, you know, there would be no cohesion with this formation, which could then allow Pope to then deal with the separate parts. So, that would be my suggestion there for Pope. Just throw the smoke around here, and then deal with the separate parts of the formation. Ultimately moving up, backing up, Fulton going to push. Yak Panzer was there nearby. 1 kill so far. Fulton just being utterly annihilated. Got the center victory point there. Grenade off. Almost got the field gun. But he shoot the Fulton these. Got to make a move here for the point, but hope with the MD-34. Less than 200 points left now for Panzerfaust here versus Pope with 345. Yak Panzer running there. Tiger tank holding back. Needs to get into action somehow. You really should recruit that line if you're going to get into action versus Pope. Or Panzerfaust once more. Hard to find again. Then we got 9 kills. Veterans you won there. Air support laying down here. Engaging the machine gun crew there. Should activate the Schwerpunkt course. There we go. Very good response there. Some players tend to not use them at all. Targeting up the left flank. There we go. But he's moving in isolated with no infantry support here. Pretty risky there for Pope. Meaning one mistake, then he could lose the target tank because he's got nothing to like really salvage it with, except maybe hoping that they can get the smoke bombs to save it in time. Maybe. In this case, it was quick to back off, but the ultimate left flank, it just didn't have any impact, didn't have enough support for the Tiger tank. So that was not particularly impressive there for Pope. Not particularly impressive. Aircraft is circling about there. Schwerpunkt was flying away there. Yak Panzer sneak up again, close to 22. Looks like one of the aircraft got shot down. But where it did, I don't know. Guessing not into anyone's troops. Artillery back and forth here, once moving up towards the centre here from Panzerfaust and the Red Army. Orbison falling back as well here. Target tank being fixed up once more. Do feel like Pope should be hitting the eastern fuel point here. As a Panzerfaust at this point, he may consider an extra tank destroy for some more long range firepower versus Pope. Guess he's forgotten about the Langraskaya, just doesn't feel like it. Yak Panzer returning here 5 in the field, looking for the guards from the east side with the full gunners and the MU-34. Targeting in the centre. Straight on though. No smoke screens like moderately suppress some of the anti-tank guns. That's definitely not a great move there by Pope. Targeting needs to take several penetrating hits and is forced to back off. Any further attempt would just been shot to bits by the 3 anti-tank guns. And in the K1 flight guns and penetrating hits. And these side MU-34 on trouble. Yak Panzer supporting. Shot bounces though. That sucks there for Pope. And there you go. Anti-tank weapons pouncing through the front line of the Yak Panzer, getting a shot, then gaining momentum to the target tank. Lands a nice hit, but the anti-tank weapons here are a problem for Pope, and he needs to deal with them. Again, the other line on the operation would be he's actually going for flak half track, possibly to help deal with, well, probably to help deal with his storming attacks. Then I guess also help with the infantry a bit. Meanwhile, Panzerfaust is going for a half track himself, either for anti-aircraft purposes to reinforce his anti-tank to the front line, so it becomes harder for just to like clear them out that way. That would be a pretty strong idea there to get there. Some players are, you have to remember, the half tracks is great for this, and again can make anti-tank guns so much harder to do, in particular third ones, which are already tough to deal with due to the 6-man. So let's see what ends up with Panzerfaust here. I mean, he could of course also equip the anti-aircraft, but it's just there's not exactly a lot of Luftwaffe stuff coming out of the doctrine here for Pope. Let's see what becomes. Oh, we got the M5 half track out there. Lend-Lease. Got the Orbison flanking of the machine guns, hosing through the field and crew in a matter of seconds. Second chemical cleared out and going for the maximum. First thing that needs to spread another bit to minimise incoming traffic from K1 there. Got to bring down the Kevin cleared out there. Could open up for an assault here with the Titan and Yak Panzer, but he's not doing it. Orbison there still firing away there, but unsupported. We got the half-track rushing, and I think there's a big mistake. The Panzerfaust, I think that might have been it. Yeah, a rally point he forgot about. Always be mindful of rally points late in the game, or you might lose your half-tracks like this. Shame for Panzerfaust. Again, I like what he was doing there, but I think that cost him a lot there. He's just lost almost all of his infantry. His engineers are dead. Most of his support weapons are dead. He's just like, it was a massacre. It was a war crime almost. Almost. I mean, I'm fairly certain the Germans would be tried themselves after that for war crimes, no matter what, but just, I mean, look at that. That was a massacre. They just walked in and just let rip. That was straight out of a Hollywood movie. Except, of course, there being, like, you know, evil music playing while they're doing that. And they probably just, like, I don't know, eating a few babies afterwards. Well, that would be a Russian version of the movie. Anyways, almost got the Kevin with the Volksgun D's back here, reinforcing, fixing up the Tiger tank there. Sadly, again, this assault could have been so much better. The Tiger tank Yak Panzer been part of it. Again, I think that could have broken Panzerfaust right then and then. Still, he is in a lot of trouble. Like, most of the stuff is dead, but Pope, lacking follow-through there, allows Panzerfaust to recruit the stuff there. So, definitely could have been executed better there by Pope. Could have been executed a lot better, but still, I would say that goes to show just how powerful Orbison can be back to get a bunch of them. Like, again, I'm surprised more OKW players don't go for more Orbison, because, again, they can do some crazy stuff if you work them together in teams like that. But anyways, moving up in the other side there, Pope is about to, like, you know, reenact it, or, like, get a sequel going here to Das Obersoldaten. Clearing through here the field gun and the guardsmen there. Just shredding them. 37 kills. And 34 to the firing down there as well. Howard keeps firing. We've got 12 kills, 22 here. Target tank being repaired again. Could actually soon go for more armor. That might be an idea here for Pope. But I definitely feel like he needs to, like, you know, properly coordinate his attacks. Like, launch some smoke screens and then put it with the ops on the target tank and deal with this. Panzerfaust, meanwhile, is just trying to re-establish order while under intense fire. Picks up his K1 tanks. We've got a Panther 1 over for Pope. Could also go for a Panther, but either way. Flak half tank holding back here for Panzerfaust. For Panzerfaust Pope. Again, I think it's just there primarily to help shoot down the Sturmovix. Just shut out the Soviet Air Force faster. Bit of quiet again. We got Boob to play decent victory. Point thumbs up to the Pope. We got 3 and 2 at 100. Panzerfaust really needs something. I'm surprised he stopped doing anything on the west side. They have a Pope. Like, he used to be much more active. Now, like, it's, you know, not even a place. It's like, you know, something a legend. So it might as well be, you know, the lost kingdom of Atlantis to him. Jump out and straight to the maximum. That did not go well. Howitzer is ready to fire again there. 12 kills, ready to 2. Ooh, nice hit there on the maximum. Launch gun bow still the forgotten by the Pope. And there you go, Panzerfaust ready for Pope for the German army. Panzerfaust line everything up here along the centre. If he had access to fragmentation bombs, this could be really painful for Panzerfaust. East side, they're quite vulnerable. Moving ahead with the Alps on the Jagdpanzer. All those are going eastward. I think she was on the first one here. Got the Panzer on the left flank. Jagdpanzer going up. Where's the Tiger tank though? Again, I feel like his attacks are slightly off kilter, and he really should have called in smoke bombs around here. Again, disrupting, making harder Panzerfaust to concentrate firepower against the advancing German troops. Alps on there wiped out a stinging blow to Pope. A huge hit. Those Alps really did a lot for him against the weapon, and more importantly, support weapons. That's a big blow there to Pope, and again the old Alps should have been there. And again, he should have been using smoke here. So definite oversight there by Pope, definite oversight. He's getting some damage in there. He's calling artillery with the Panzer IV. Further disrupting here, Panzerfaust's precision, but again could have done that, I think, a bit sooner. All the way to the firing down there, causing more casualty amongst Panzerfaust's troops. Tiger tank being pushed back here by the Academy after the K1 from the left flank. Panzer IV nearby, Jagdpanzer holding back here. Closing in the Vetsi 3 there for Pope. Panzer IV moving ahead. Oh, the strength of K1, so they need to get out of there fast. You got one K1 there slowly approaching Vetsi 3 there for Panzerfaust. Jagdpanzer can't respond, neither can the Tiger tank. There's a chance he might lose the Tiger tank here to Panzerfaust, unless he gets lucky, which is exactly what Pope does. Oh no! It's reversing right towards the K1s! Act 9, what are you doing, Pope? Scheiße! That's it, K1 the Orcs kind of moves exposed there towards the German lines of fire, but still, that could have been easily lost to the Panzer, and he does end up losing it. Pope, you silly person. That was not great there for Pope. He just threw away his Panzer IV. Got the Tiger tank though joining in with his 88 mm gun. Shot bounces. We got 302 versus 63. Panzerfaust there is on the precipice increasingly. Looks like he's considering more conscript, decides against it. Is he going to go for more armor? Tank destroyers. And Pope probably should consider replacing those orbs a lot. Another squad there is Vetsi 4 now with 34 kills. You do get these from there. Go airsport called in here by Panzerfaust. He'll get a bit of surprise with a flak half tag opening up. And then of course the Schwerpunkt call, he remembers to activate that as well. Hell raining down there, death from above. And then he moves the flak half track. Oh dear. Rise to Air Force strikes is when he moves. Yeah, has activated the Schwerpunkt quarters though. That's going to be some heavy anti-aircraft fire against the Sod aircraft. There we go, one knocked out of the sky. Heavy flak fire there against the Sod Air Force. Meanwhile, he's also just in the defense. The aircraft crashes down there as well. Close to space. Tiger tank with 3 kills. Jagdpanzer there with 1 kill. Obviously armor. Panzerfaust been holding a strong position around the centre, because they'll go for the eastern victory point while he has the chance. I think, of course, there's a booby trap. Another Panzer IV there for Pope. Another Panzerkampfwagen 4. Still starting to look rather short in infantry, though so is Panzerfaust, and of course he should replace his losses as well. Phew. Right, the fight then, there you go, consequent on the west side here. Also moving up, they backed up with the Jagdpanzer and MB-34. Shoots and gets a nice hit. They're slowly approaching Vetsi 3 there, but there we go. The field control in the favour, he's following up. Shoots and misses the Jagdpanzer there. Target tank almost good to go there. Line gun holding back. 21 kills, quite impressive there. We got 16 on the ML20 152mm gun howitzer here for Panzerfaust. More was on there for Pope. Cancel the Panther 4. Might be planning Panthers instead long term then. Not necessarily a bad idea there. Jagdpanzer takes another hit from issue 5. Very close to the veteran fee on that one, which wouldn't give it an increased rate of fire. Tiger tank good to go. Moving up to support some Sturm on the left flank, though they're a bit on their own. Still flooding out munitions. Also worth noting, not a lot of mines. We finally got some smoke bombs off there from Pope, from the actual doctrine ability set up there. Also, I'm getting the LMG-34 there. Target tank shooting from the smoke at the maximum. We got 269 versus 63. K1 flying weather very close to the ace level now. Yak Panther being snuck forwards. Line for gunbar is still abandoned there for Pope. Yak Panzer, there you go, shoots and gets 33 increased rate of fire, which helps of course do more damage, allows the veteran to go faster, moving towards 34 even faster, meaning he can shoot even faster there. This of course gets pushed back by the 85 tank destroyer. Bit of quad here going for decent victory on the guards, and hitting a booby trap, losing only Pietrov. Orbs on the there in a bit of trouble. Down to 2 men. Targeting and integrating the Kiwi-1. Close to the east on that one though. Yak Panther needs to move support. There we go, creeping up. Gonna go, I think, go for the east 5 here if you can. Engage the Kiwi-1, I guess. There we go, direct on the east 5. Still gonna opens up and punches through the Yak Panther on slab. But it's very close to 54 there, but he managed to go down, main gun out, and he's just forced to fall back. Issue 5, the Cook Tram pursuit destroyed. K1 advancing here. MB-34 is pointlessly firing at the K1 at point blank range. H5 there, misses the Yak Panther. Yak Panther fall further back. Titan moving in here. So flank the K1 there. Further pursuing to the base for the Yak Panther. He's pulled back behind, I think, the safety of the trucks. And there you go. Another penetrating hit here from the H5 Titan and Betty 2 there. Penetrating hit is going clear for it. We got S-Board called in here by Panzerfaust. Tiger Tank's almost down here in a desperate attempt to save the H5. Yak Panther, maybe sacrificing the Tiger Tank instead. Oh dear. Flak half-track flying away, could act across the Schwer Panther quarters. Well, aircraft shot down by the flak half-track though. Veterans one gain there. And second one crashing down there. Almost hitting into the cannon of the machine gun there. Lucky for Panzerfaust. And the target tank got knocked down with a direct hit from the howitzer. Thumbs up there, I guess, to the artillery crew. A cannon running through here and about to get wiped to connect into another anti-tank weapon to Panzerfaust. This is disastrous for Pope. Starting to feel like desperation might be hitting him. There you go, Orbs on striking here. 35 kills, almost ace level. There we go. Gun crew cleared out. A cannon being cleared out, so we need to get the Yak Panther in action. There we go, moving up. The cannon crew cleared out again. The Obsolon just tearing through the support with such great speed and alacrity. Great hit on the Yak, or the H5, but the Yak Panther almost getting his 4 there. Almost got his second hit with the HD5. And the Yak Panther fails to get the hit there, but it does gain eventually 4. Does increase rate of fire further. Fixing the K1s, there we go. Ace level 30 kills. Flak half tank hanging back here. Fixing up the Yak Panther. Got the Obsolon on the move here once more for Pope. Great in the Maxim. Still hasn't recruited that one. We got 171 versus 53. And we got a third K1 there for Panzerfaust. He's got 1 inch squad left. In fact, his force is increasing just all tanks. Not entirely sure what Pope's planning. He's going for a really deep flank with the opposite end or something. 159 versus 53. Yak Panther being hauled back there. K1 number 3 almost done there. There's going to be a lot of firepower there. Pope's going to need to master deal with that. Going for the eastern one, or western one. She'll go for the eastern victory point. Going back like cannon for at least with the Steel Puny. Obviously being for the K1 there. 16 kills, 52. Flak half tech can't support against that. There we go. Third K1 heavy tank out for Panzerfaust. Hard to want more leeching about. There we got 17 kills halfway to the ace level. Bombarding the base here. Need to reinforce these and getting away from the Yak 5. Yak Panther sneaking forwards there. Going for the eastern victory one there with the MG-34. Well, is Pope going to go for another Yak Panther maybe? I mean, that could give him a lot of firepower as all the Sodan is in the Panther. He could, of course, go for another Tiger Tank, but I'm not entirely sure a Tiger Tank is going to help him a ton here. Not sure about that. Pension hit there. Another pension hit. HF shoots, misses. Machine gun wiped out and destroyed. Denying another unit to Pope. Rather permanent. Another kid moving up there. Need to be careful of that. Obviously with triple K1s moving ahead there. Like Kedness, we can't shoot fast enough. Yak Panzer will need to keep a safe distance here. He's going to need some armor to not support the Yak Panzer. Like Kedness in trouble. He doesn't even like Folks going to use the Panzerfaust, the K1s. So they can just move ahead with no worry of snares because Pope still hasn't been laying down a lot of mines after those 3 here. Yak Panzer very close to the ace level itself. Not that really had something directly used. It's basically just an ambush bonus, meaning he still has to ambush and then surprise the enemy tanks. Still, he is forcing back the K1s a bit here with the power of the Yak Panzer. Close one there. Can't soon go for a Panther. Or again, he could try for the King, or for the targeting. S5 gets a great hit there on the Yak Panzer. Another hit there from usually fire. Again, this has a great fire rate. There you go. Ace level needs to pull back the Yak Panzer now. Clearing out the field gun there. K1s through the Yak Panzer. Shot bounces, shot penetrates. Another miss there. He can go for a Panther. Might be he's actually going to save it for the Tiger tank here just because there's no build time. He's going to immediately support the Yak Panzer here. No, he does go for the Panther now. And he's about to lose the Yak Panzer. The advancing K1 heavy tanks. And there you go. Yak Panzer Ace is down. A stinging blow here to Pope. And the German army got 133 versus 53. Pope still has a big 2-point lead, but right now, Panzerfaust has a huge armoured advantage against Pope. Almost got one of the K1 heavy tanks. Almost, but not quite. Still has the orbital gun though. He can still clear through the support weapons and the infantry, but he has no real way of dealing with this much Soviet heavy armour. He lacks the means. Hard to find where there. 22 kills, almost ace level. Push the center here, got the Maxim, destroying that one and denying it to Panzerfaust. Panther out there, the Panzerkampfwagen 5, gefechtsbereit. Also, I'm going to hit K1 opening up there. So that said, this is heavily damaged. The K1 is committing them heavily damaged. Might give a chance here to Pope destroy them. Misses though. Probably should focus on the one with least health and just get that out of his way. Almost got it there. One more hit. Like kept trying to get knocked out though. And the heavily damaged K1 I think gets away there. Bad luck for Pope. Great though for Panzerfaust. I think he's going to have to go for Yak Panzer here. More orbs on there should pop a smoke grenade. He's still not using a lot of smoke by the way. He is still not using a lot of smoke. Got the K1 at least abandoned. Small win here for Pope. Small win. Still no smoke there. Need to fix up that Panther. Schnell. We got 121-28. Panzerfaust is rapidly hemorrhaging victory points. He's rushing again. He just pops smoke to hold the point. Maybe clear out the Maxim with a flank there. Seems like Pope has entirely forgotten about smoke by now. Not great there for Pope, but amazing for Panzerfaust. Need to fix up the Panther there. And goes for another Yak Panzer. We've got the hard to find to the base here. We got ace level on it. Ace level. More infantry there for Panzerfaust. Now the guard squad arriving. Sneaking up here to rush the eastern point. Can maybe clear up the max from there. He's lost another. Oh no, hasn't lost the obstacle down there. 42 kills on those. Panther being steadily repaired. Still to be able to clear up the maximum this press since it's so low on health. And they are ace level, so might have a chance at it. Panther arriving here, not fully repaired, but still going to challenge the K1. Also end up falling back anyways. Nice hit on the K1 heavy tank. Oh, being repaired. Oh dear. Yak Panzer's almost on there for Pope and for the German army. The Hammond-Göring Fallschirmpanzerdivision. Lions going holding back there. Almost ace level with 33 kills. Got the Maxim. Panther being repaired. And there you go. Yak Panzer, number 2 ready for Pope. Should pop smoke here though, and Pope still seems to have a thing against smoke. Great hit from the Panther and the K1 heavy tank, which is halfway to the ace level. Yak Panther sneaks in a hit there. Almost got one of the K1s there. Almost got it. Panther gets Comet Blitz. Almost got it, but one spot gets away with the tiniest level of health here. Panther disengaged. And he did lose an Orbison squad here. So he's down to just one Orbison squad and one Stern Panther squad. Pope's infantry situation is, mildly put, not particularly great. We got 99 versus 14. Looks like the match is heading towards the 1 hour at this rate. Open game, the Garcon's getting wiped here. We got 44 kills. Smoke finally going down here from Pope. Finally. K1 is still heavily damaged. To the far range down there. Need to get the orbs on there reinforced into safety. Still a move attempt for the Western victory. I mean, really at this point, Panzerfaust need to be super careful about those victory points, and you can't afford to lose them. You cannot afford to lose them at this rate, at least not for very long. Fultz goes only for Pope Panthering eastwards there. What could be planning here versus Panzerfaust and the Red Army? The 10th Guards Mechanized Corps. What could he be planning? He's going for a deep flank here with the Panther. He's going for a deep flank. We could technically move in here and shoot some of the heavy tanks in the rear and call in this to destroy it. I think he's popping the Comet Blitz a bit too soon here, but again, like, deep dive here, maybe take out some of the tanks from the rear could be an idea here for him, unless he's again playing just to take out the howitzer. And there you go. Calling in Smoke, get a further shot, make it hard for him to shoot him. Got Smoke here as well. Full destructive play here by Pope. Nice setup. Really nice setup. Just, you know, if he'd done that with some of his early attacks, I think he'd actually have won this game by now. And there you go. Tilly called in on this. Great, though, again, I feel like he might be able to snap at least one of those KO tanks from the rear and actually, you know, maybe increase the chance of winning this. We've got the Yak Panther holding back here, shooting up here for the Eastern victory point, getting shredded here though with the Maxim. Holding around the Panther here, half health, but also close ready. 2 K1s coming up. We need to keep the Yak Panther to the front line, at least assist versus that. Got the Eastern victory point rendered neutral. Flag captain in the west here. Focus Steel Punch routed. Yak Panther coming under fire. Got the opening clearing out the field gun. Just intense fighting here. Got the field gun crew. They are dead. We got 46 kills on those. K1 sneaking about there, circling about there. K1 there, still being repaired, on health. Panther is back here. Could maybe sneak in some hits there. Yak Panther being hold back, and there you go. Air support called in again. Needs to retreat the opposite garden. We should of course activate this for anti-aircraft support. Heavy fire there. We got 70 versus 14. Just on the eastern side. H-55, Maxim, and Guardsman. And more orbs on here for Pope. More orbs are done. That was being reinforced, 48 kills. And an aircraft crashed down here, hitting the battle group headquarters. At least not the orbs are done. Wonder how many. What? So the aircraft have been shot down by now. I imagine these are squadrons worth of them almost. Maybe half one. More guards from that there. Panzerfaust quickly filling up his ranks. Smoke screen again there. Panther's heading out. Got the option stinging head there. Just like, if he used the smoke a bit more actively at earlier times, I think again he would have been a much better spot, not maybe even have won this. Down filling up then, DP light machine guns added. Orbs on there holding the. He's trying to get the point, but the con's going to block. Need to pop a grenade there. And they're about to get snapped up with the K1's forced retreat here. 48 kills on the K1 heavy tank. 48 kills. Doesn't mean it's the orbital done. Good God. And the orbital narrowly makes it out of there alive. (47 versus 14). Going for a lot of folks going to lose now. Cancel the orbital dart, and he just needs numbers. Panzerfaust is a really tough nut for Pope to crack at this point. Like, he just doesn't have the firepower to deal with the K1s. Like, it's just a critical mass of heavy tanks, which could just soak up so much damage. Pope's going to go up with the Yak Panther on the right flank. Smoke on the center. Panther moving up. Shoots. Kinda hits. He probably bit off like he tried to launch a flank assault from here and sort of sneak up behind. Panzerfaust from that angle. I think that might have a better chance of working out here. Like for something deep flank there. Thumbs up. Panther 40 charging through now. Needs to launch in more troops into this attack. It's not going to work out, I think. Got the max from there. Graham Eastern Point. Jack Panther pointing getting the trooper to continue from the HT5. Need to get the Panther in support. Flak half taking him joined in here. HT5 down a small win there. Steel Pioneers and decent support from the Yak Panther. Good hit there. Still it's an ace level K1 there. Panther's nobody was seen. Until the fire rain down for the Panther. Caused him some damage amongst his troops. Got 29 versus 14. Got the Eastern Point with neutral. The Steel on top of the K1 there. Might even want to call in smoke there to save the Steel Panther bit from K1, but he didn't. K1's going for the Yak Panther. He's got 2 ace level K1 pilots. Steel Panther squad wiped out. A stinging blow there. We got 29 versus 14. Yak Panther in trouble. Panther can't support because his main gun is out. He has no Steel Panther to repair. Yak Panther getting flanked here by the ace K1 heavy tank. About to get destroyed. Down it goes. And with this, I think Pope is very much out of it, but he's still trying to go for the center victory point. He's rushing the eastern one as well. We've got 29 versus 14. The K1s are pretty much all that are keeping Panzerfaust in the match, though, in return. There we go. 13. Can Pope still win this? Oh dear, he should have popped smoke bombs. He retreats instead. Unit wiped. He's got the line gun, the Oberstaden. A Panther that is can't fire its gun and a flak half track. He's getting Steel Pioneers, but it's a bit too late there for Pope. We got 29 versus 9. He just narrowly stabilizes 9. Narrowly stabilized. There you go. Ace K1 moving in to take out the flak half track. Down it goes. 29 versus 9. Pope still keeps fighting. More guards from out there for Panzerfaust. Ended that army. 25 points left. A brutal battle here. A slaughter. Casualties ranging somewhere in the 500s range. Totally from both sides. Motion here, a bit late. 10 versus 9. 7. 4. 1. And that's it, GG. Game over. A loss for Pope, a victory for Panzer. Again, I think had Pope coordinates attacks better at times for smoke and, more elements, I think he actually could have won this, but he kept sort of, not getting the things to go off properly, which gave Panzerfaust more time to stabilize. By the time he had 3k once and Pope was lost too much, they just couldn't deal with it in the end. But again, he was close at times, but ultimately just not quite on point there with some of those things. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed this match. I learned something from it. If you did, subscribe, like, share, comment on it, tell a friend, but don't channel these. This is Pro LinkedIn. Cheers. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you tomorrow again for a nice episode. Bye.